Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Look at here, guys. You see what I'm seeing right here? Look at that. We're leaking down here from the bottom part of the cylinder. See all them soap suds? Okay. Let me pump this up again a little bit more. Y'all seeing this? I want you to look at that. Now, I think it just means that the base down here is just worn out. You may have not got a good seal from the factory or something. This is the way I do this stuff here, friends. Get yourself some soap and water. Get yourself one of these vacuum pressure pumps. Get yourself some soap and water and do this. Spray on the whole deal here. I thought the crank seals were getting bad, but I don't think the crank seals are leaking at all. Or is it right there a little bit? Here, let me give it more pumps here. Watch this. Now the bubbles that are rolling down underneath the bearings here, guys, the crank seal, they might be just come up from the top of here, right here, or whatever like that. Are you seeing all that? We're leaking right at the base. This will cause you to have a radical idle. And hard to start. We got a major leak. Okay? This is exactly what I've been talking about in my videos here, friends. Whenever you have a hard start, a radical idle, you know, the list goes on. It may not be a carburetor problem. It could be this problem right in here. We have a vacuum leak. All right. So I'm going to take the cylinder all back out of this chainsaw again. I'm going to have to put some new seal down here and check this out. I'm not sure if we're cracked up here, if this thing got too hot and got cracked. I'm not sure. Now the other side, let's check the other side real quick. All right, let's give it a few more pumps and see what we got. All right, right now we're about where we got to be. All right. Okay, that needle moving. It is going down. That's going to go down because the other side's leaking, guys. All right. This side looks like it's doing pretty good. All right. So here's our corporate, friends. Look at this side over here. Look at that one. Now, that's probably because the seal might be wore out here, guys. See all the leaking bubbles around the bolt right there? So there's our corporate. Probably just need to be resealed again. I bet that's probably all that's wrong with it. The crank seal looks like it's doing all right. So don't always assume it's a crank seal leak, guys. I mean, that's the first thing that comes to my mind, too. I have a problem with a radical idle and hard to start, carburetor tuning issues. Well, there you go. I want to bring you guys in to show this to you. I enjoy doing this stuff and showing you guys what's up. So if you guys have machines like this one here, any type of chainsaw or weed whipper, I'm showing you how you guys can fix your own stuff without having to take it to the shop and get overpaid or have to overpay all this stuff. Okay? So, okay, the needle went back down. Let's do this one more time. This is interesting. Okay. That's 10, or about 8. All right, let's give this thing another spray job. So, put yourself some laundry dishwashing detergent in your water, guys, and there we go. Yeah, I think that crank seal is probably just fine. Just up in here at the base. Now the other side can't see it too well because this side here's a flywheel side, so you got more visual of what's going on. All right, let me do a quick vacuum test. Hold on. Okay, I switched over to vacuum. All right, got the thing forward. That's vacuum. Now we'll see what else happens. Right now we're pulling air, friends. This little pumper's kind of hard on the hands after a while. Okay, we're about where it's got to be. Now is that needle going down? Like I said, it will go down because of this over here, guys. Okay, we have a vacuum and a pressure leak. Okay, see how the needle's going down? We're going down here because of here. All right. So anyway, guys, there you have it. So anyway, we got the overall verdict here. Okay. Yeah, I kind of thought it was gonna be a crank seal leak, but turns out it's not. The intake looks like it's sealed up pretty good. Just looks like we're leaving for the base. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take this. I'm gonna break this thing down. Now that we know what's gonna need. I think the bearings are gonna be okay, because the crank seals are in those bearings in the saw, guys. That's why I was looking at that and checking it out to make sure it wasn't leaking around those. Because usually, when the crank seals go bad, it's a little rubber O-ring around the bearing is what goes bad. They get dried out and they'll leak after a while. But in this case, we don't have that problem. Looks like it's around the base, around the bottom of the cylinder. So I'm gonna take this apart, and looks like I might have just put some more gasket seal around it and put it a little bit heavier this time and seal it down, and I think it'll take care of this problem. So, all right, guys, you guys like this video? You got any questions? Hit me up downstairs. Okay, hit me up in the basement. I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions you guys have. Okay. And second, guys, if you don't want to do any of this stuff, I'm trying to show you guys what you guys can do on your own tools, on your own machines. I got this adapter right here. This thing here, it's a little bit pricey. I think I paid 20 bucks for this. But guys, I'm telling you right now, these tools I got here, I bought, it will take the guesswork work out of everything. All right. If you can afford to, get this adapter. It's called a flange for vacuum test pressuring, like we're doing here now. This is just a wine bottle cork on this type of model intake. You just jam that in the hole. Sometimes this thing will pop out on you. You gotta be careful with that. Other than that, get yourself a testing flange like I got here. Get yourself a vacuum pressure tester. These things are a game changer, guys. I'm telling you right now, they save you a lot of guesswork. So, anyway, guys, any questions? Leave them in the comments. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back. Okay? See you on the flip side.